Hey there. Are you an influencer searching for more effective ways to discover and partner with brands in your niche? If so, I'm glad you found this video. Today, we're going to chat about how to get brand deals using LinkedIn. Because the truth is, LinkedIn is often overlooked by influencers. But if you think about it, it's actually highly relevant to influencers and an important platform for influencers to really take advantage of, since it's really such a valuable resource when searching for the right contacts at brands. Okay, so get ready to dive deep into the world of LinkedIn to discover and secure lucrative brand deals. By the end of this video, you should have some real insight into how to reach out to brands as an influencer to land those coveted brand deals that you see a lot of other influencers getting. By the way, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. I'm Jay, and I'm the creator of 11th Street Studio Influencer Agency. And I've been helping influencers really break down how much to charge for brand deals, as well as negotiate with brands since 2019. Because the truth is, calculating your rates for brand deals doesn't have to be hard. And for those interested, I recently launched a new webinar where I share exactly what goes into calculating rates for brand deals in detail, as well as a really simple formula to pricing influencer rates that has been proven to take countless influencers' brand deal incomes to the next level. So if you want to know what to charge as an influencer, see some average influencer rates, or learn how to negotiate brand deals, then make sure to check out the webinar because it completely demystifies how much to charge as an influencer. In it, I reveal a step-by-step formula to calculating your rates for all kinds of brand deals, whether you're calculating rates for a sponsored Instagram post, TikTok video, blog post, or YouTube video. I also reveal how to get your hands on my personal influencer rate calculator and influencer rate card template, because trust me when I say both are must-haves if brands are asking for your rates. Again, I reveal it all in the webinar, so make sure to check it out. The link to join the webinar is below this video. Okay, back to the video. So let's be real. When you think of influencers and social media platforms, LinkedIn probably isn't the first thing that comes to mind. But trust me when I say that it is far from just a recruiting and job searching site. In fact, with nearly 1 billion users, LinkedIn has rapidly grown to be a very relevant platform for influencers seeking new opportunities. And you guessed it, brand deals. So if you're wondering how to get brand deals, and more specifically, how you can leverage LinkedIn to reach out to brands, make sure to watch all the way to the end of this video because I'm sharing exactly how you can use LinkedIn to reach out to brands as an influencer in order to really maximize your brand deal opportunities. So to start, listen, I get it. If you're an influencer on Instagram or TikTok or here on YouTube, then you may be wondering how LinkedIn could be relevant for you in the first place. Well, while it definitely has its reputation for being a platform for career-minded people, LinkedIn is no doubt a hub for people from a wide variety of industries to come together and network. More importantly, it's also become an important platform for both brands and influencers to establish a presence and really engage with one another, which ultimately opens up endless new opportunities for connection. And for influencers, this means you'll find a ton of marketing professionals, PR agents, and influencer marketing managers active on the platform, working really hard to promote and market brands to new audiences. And trust me when I say they're always on the lookout for new influencers to connect with. So what does this mean for influencers? To put it bluntly, it brings you one step closer to the brands and marketers that really matter in your niche, which is really a perfect opportunity to introduce yourself and cultivate relationships with all the brands you're eager to partner with. Okay, so as you can see, all of this spells potential for collaboration opportunities. If you play your cards right. Okay, so keep that in mind because there is definitely a right way and a wrong way to reach out to brands as an influencer, especially on LinkedIn. So let's chat about the right way first. Here's a few tips to help you get brand deals using LinkedIn. Tip number one, use LinkedIn to find brand contacts. I think it goes without saying that one of the most important steps that you can take as an influencer is actively pursuing brand collaboration opportunities. And that starts with finding the right brand contacts to introduce yourself to so that you can really kick off the conversation. And the truth is, LinkedIn is essentially a hub of all the biggest brand marketers and PR professionals in one place. And thanks to the social nature of the platform, reaching out to connect is really par for the course, right? One of the best ways to get the ball rolling is to follow the brands that you're most interested in cultivating relationships with on LinkedIn. This way, not only will their posts populate your feed, but you'll naturally come across posts from people who work with or for them too. This is because marketers often create content that is reshared by the brand's page, meaning you'd be smart to connect with those people as well, or at the very least, follow them so that they really stay on your radar. Tip number two, search the brand's list of employees. Okay, so one of my favorite methods to get brand deals is to search for the LinkedIn profile of the brand you're interested in and to look through their list of employees, most of which are listed with their respective job titles. Ideally, you'll come across a few members of their team that work in marketing, influencer marketing, partnership management, or PR. And when you do, make sure that you connect with them so that you have a direct line of communication when you're ready to reach out and start a discussion about potential collaboration opportunities. Again, you want to look for people in marketing roles, PR managers, influencer marketing managers, partnership managers, and other similar roles. These are the people who would be best to contact for brand deal opportunities, as they're most likely to have a connection to the influencer partnerships decision makers within the company. With that said, if the brand is new or very small, you may not see people with those titles. So in that scenario, you can always reach out to the main employee in the marketing department or really even the founder of the company themselves. Trust me, it really can't hurt to try. The reason for this is that smaller brands typically don't have dedicated employees for influencer partnerships, but they most likely have someone in charge of marketing. Okay, so if that's what you're finding, I recommend connecting with anyone in the marketing department, or again, even the founder, because sometimes they multitask and may actually handle influencer partnerships themselves. So it's really worth a shot. And at the very least, you'll put yourself on their radar this way. And if they're not in charge of partnerships, they may put you in touch with whomever is. So keep that in mind. Tip number three, prepare a solid brand pitch. Now, let's be honest. One of the downsides of LinkedIn is that it has become extremely popular. And just like on Instagram, sometimes inboxes can, get flooded with message requests and, other partnership proposals, right? So this means that you're going to want to set yourself up for success and craft a really impressive, articulate message to immediately impress whomever you're chatting with in order to let them know that you mean business right off the bat. And one of the best ways to do this is to get your message across quickly. So make sure that you get straight to the point in your pitch. Keep it informative and to the point so that the person that you're reaching out to knows exactly what you're interested in and why. I'd also recommend trying to incorporate some personality into your message so that it doesn't feel like just another copy paste message that could have come from anyone. Okay, so try to highlight a little about yourself in order to really stand out. Now, if you've followed the brand or the marketing employee working for the brand, you're probably going to see some content on their page related to products or initiatives that they're working on. And if so, you may want to include some references to this in your brand pitch or structure your pitches to make it relevant to their current marketing goals. This will really stand out and show the brand that you're invested and are really paying attention to what they're up to. Now, as you can imagine, there are many ways to structure a brand pitch depending on your niche and your unique skills as an influencer. So it's important to keep that in mind when you're crafting your brand pitch. By taking the time to write very well thought out messages, you can really position yourself in the best possible light. With that said, if you need help or inspiration, we actually teamed up with professional copywriters and influencer managers to create a package of 10 professional brand pitches that influencers like you can use to pitch brands. Okay, these are the exact same pitches that influencer managers are using to secure very lucrative brand deals for the influencers they represent. So you definitely need to check them out. Now, just to be clear, they are pre-written brand pitch templates that you can download right from our website in order to help you get the ball rolling. The professional pitch package includes, like I said, 10 pre-written brand pitches plus 3 brand negotiation pitches that you can use to pitch brands on your own to secure paid brand deals, regardless if you're a nano, micro, macro, or mega influencer. Also, it's worth mentioning that the pitch package includes a dedicated pitch to use to connect with brands on LinkedIn, as well as a paid travel collaboration pitch, an emerging brand pitch, a paid hotel collaboration pitch, an established brand pitch, an Instagram DM brand pitch, a new product collaboration pitch, a paid brand collaboration pitch, a product for post pitch, and a dream brand collaboration pitch. Okay, so really, in my opinion, the pitch package has all of the pitch templates that you really could ever need to pitch brands on your own. Plus 3 expert brand negotiation pitches to turn, requests from brands to exchange products for posts, or discounts for posts or affiliate links for posts into paid brand deals. The truth is, writing a brand pitch with the goal of getting brand deals is not something that comes easily to many influencers. You really need to know exactly what to say to A, catch their attention, and B, motivate them to want to partner with you. And that includes some very specific details, as well as, eye-catching subject lines, right? Which is why we teamed up with professional copywriters and influencer managers to create the professional pitch package for you. So I'll drop a link to it below this video so that you can check it out. Okay, on to tip number 4. Don't neglect your LinkedIn profile. So let's be honest, you wouldn't be interested in responding to messages coming from people with blank profiles and little to no information about the sender, am I right? So you need to make sure that you take the time to add a profile photo and really fill out your LinkedIn bio so that you come across professionally. Remember, first impressions are everything. So be sure to create an eye-catching profile that highlights you, your personal brand, and your niche in order to show potential connections and brand contacts who you are and what you do. I recommend starting with a clear profile picture, a relevant header image, and if possible, really customize your LinkedIn URL. And make sure to craft a clear and catchy bio and a captivating headline. Trust me, this will really help you to stand out from other influencers. Also, since LinkedIn allows users to write posts and share other content, make sure to use those tools to your advantage. This doesn't have to be, like one specific thing. It can be relevant articles, your personal thoughts, or anything that you find relevant to your niche. It's also incredibly useful for cross-posting. You can absolutely share content that you've created on YouTube or Instagram or other platforms that you're active on to LinkedIn too. This will really help show your LinkedIn network that you're active in your niche and someone that has, a lot of influence. It's also a natural place to highlight your achievements. Plenty of influencers use LinkedIn as a means to share their Instagram or YouTube or TikTok performance metrics and milestones, which ultimately inspires others and opens up the conversation about, like growth strategy and tactics. Okay, so don't be afraid to share your wins and other stats that really highlight your value as an influencer. That's a really great way to get on a lot of brands' radar. Okay, next is tip number 5, which is to engage with your network. I think it goes without saying that LinkedIn is an active social community. So make sure to check in often and actively engage with other professionals and influencers in your niche. You can easily comment, and share their content to build relationships and expand your network so that you can consistently reach new and relevant people in your niche. This is a key method to finding brands to partner with in the future too. Okay, now that we've covered those tips, let's pivot and quickly chat about the wrong way to approach brands on LinkedIn. And that is to do so haphazardly. What you don't want to do is send messages or connection requests that are not well thought out. And you certainly don't want to request to connect with the wrong people or message people at the brand that aren't in roles that are actively working with influencers. Okay, so keep that in mind because first impressions matter and you really only have one chance to make an impression. So it's important to make it a really good one. Now, before I go, I want to answer one quick question, and that is, can you make money on LinkedIn? And the short answer is yes. You can definitely make money on LinkedIn as an influencer. There are a few direct approaches, such as selling digital products, sharing affiliate links, or creating dedicated sponsored posts on LinkedIn. But those are most commonly reserved for LinkedIn specific creators. As an influencer who is active on other platforms like Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, LinkedIn is, in my opinion, one of the best indirect avenues to earning brand deals and money, thanks to the massive presence of brands and brand contacts on LinkedIn. So yes, you can. Okay, so keep that in mind because strategic conversations with a brand's employees on LinkedIn can easily lead you to gaining paid brand deals on your go-to platform, whether that's Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, etc., making LinkedIn an essential place to be active on in your journey to monetizing your influence. As you can see, LinkedIn provides influencers with a really natural place to reach out to brands, and with that, unique opportunities to get brand deals that other influencers aren't typically aware of. It's really an ideal place to tap into new networks and opportunities. By taking the time to craft an eye-catching profile, connect with professionals in your niche, and write brand pitches that aim to impress, you'll be able to easily reach out to brands and meet new brand contacts to collaborate with. So before you write LinkedIn off, make sure to really take a good look at the opportunities it provides, because doing so can truly help boost your bottom line in the long run. Okay, that pretty much sums things up. Before you go, remember to check out my free webinar where I share my simple step-by-step formula to pricing your rates for all kinds of brand deals. And if you're ready to take your brand pitches to the next level, make sure to check out the professional pitch package because it is a game changer when it comes to getting paid brand deals. Okay, that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions about anything I mentioned in this video, please leave them in the comments below. And of course, if you're not already, please subscribe to this channel and make sure to click the notification bell so that you don't miss any future videos. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.